したらミッション行くか。なんかこれな。一回レールロードの基地行くか。
There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky.
I thought it was one of Tinker Tom's aliens.
Aliens are real!
Enough! The blimp is called the Pridwin, and it's operated by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel are a formidable, highly advanced order. And they've come here to destroy synths.
Shit.
Spread the word. The Brotherhood are our enemies. There's no possibility of peace. Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all got jobs to do. Do them. Contact Dr. Amari. She'll have more details on the route.
Randolph Safe House has got another dead drop for you. You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver.
When running synths out of the well.
The route's been cleared. H-222 is safe to move.
I know. I already got an earful from Glory about Malden. Operational security is worth the occasional crossed wire. Anyway, Amari reports H-222 made it out safely.
Then it all worked out.
The crisis is over for now. Take this. You've earned it.
I hope you take that armored behemoth off on covert missions. We're all the synths got.
Desdemona.
So you and Glory got assigned the same op. Compartmentalization of intel does have its cost.
なんか基本的にレールロードの人たち言ってることはめっちゃ難しいけど、やってることはそんな大したことないっていう。まあいっか。
Glad you're with us.
まだブラザーフット敵対しないの大丈夫だよね。ここかい。まあ、ちょっと一回後だな。まずちょっとブラザーフットだな。ブラザーフットだな。ブラザーフットのとこ行きますか。どこらへん飛んでんのかな、ブラザーフットのやつって。とりあえずここらへんに行ってみるか。ブラザーフットのやつを聞きますか。これ
Repeating. This is Paladin Danse on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
行きますか。なんだかんだ言ってなんかブラザーフットが一番テンション上がるよね。おお、やべえ、すげえことになってる。
Let's hope they don't mistake us for ghouls.
You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Pridwin's in town.
待って、俺大丈夫だよね。ニック連れてきたけど。バレンタイン思いっきり死んだけど、ブラザーフットに殺されない？
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
かっけえみんな。
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
よっニック大丈夫か？殺されないよな、さすがに。そこまでひどくはないよね。かっけえな、ブラザーフってやっぱり。これだけなんか絵になるわ。失礼します。
Hi. Good thing Dance's team sent that signal to us. Otherwise, they'd be on their own right now.
だって俺コンパニオンニックじゃなくて他の人に変えた方が良かったんじゃねっていう。めっちゃなんか大丈夫かなこれ。
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Pridwin. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon? Man's a lunatic.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
え、マジで大丈夫？
Get moving. That location isn't gonna clear itself.
まさかバレンタイン殺されたりしないよね、その人に会った瞬間。まだ俺
Building a collection or something?
Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
マジで大丈夫かな。なんかニックが心配になってきた。パイパーとかに変えた方がよかったかな、コンパニー。おお。装備やべえな、ブラザーフット。さすがだわ。これってまだ来たことないよね。さすがブラザーフットじゃないですか。お、あの人スクライブ。
Oh god, mole rat on a stick wasn't a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
やっば。さすがブラザーフットじゃん。
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
야베 브라자.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
なんかもう装備がレールロードとかとは比べ物にならない。装備の充実具合が半端じゃない。おお。空港か。なんかやってる。やば。ブラザーフット戦力が半端じゃない。
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Hey, you, got a sec?
手とるのこれ。ニックが殺されないかどうかが心配。ね。
You all right, Nick?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nix. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life, trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. They've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
야, 다짐 거 아니야?
You know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
An evil king in a sub shop? Does a meatball monster show up at some point?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the pastrami golem is the one you really have to watch out for. Anyway, if you're done being a wise ass, the story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
You don't mean to tell me he used that radiation to...
That's right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul. 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
なんかニックがコンパニオンってなってからめっちゃメインストーリーが進んでる。これか。もう8個集めてるからね。ここなんだと。Yes, for my help too. から飛び降りたらどうなの？ハース来てるから大丈夫。
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
I think I've already proven that you're wrong.
A Brotherhood soldier earns merit by respecting the ideals created by our Elder, not by simply killing the enemy and following orders. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
That thing should be scrapped for parts.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction.
あっちに行けばいいのか。巨大な気球船って感じ。てかやばいな。ロマンがすごいですね。取っていいのとかって取っていい。イエーイ。
Sure don't make them like they used to.
パイプピストル入ってる。これ飛び降りても大丈夫なの？ごめんね、ニックちゃん。あ、これなれば帰れんのか。パワーマンかっけえな。パワーマンやっぱりミニガンは最高の組み合わせだな。めちゃくちゃかっけえな。
Hi.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
めっちゃかっけえじゃん。レールロードに入ったらさ、ブラザーフードとも一斉でもどっちも敵対するんでしょ。やべえよな。そう考えたら。 てる気がして、お、いたいたいたいた。めっちゃなんか
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
思いっきり後ろにシンいるけど大丈夫？
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull from the outside.
Elder Maxon?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
やっぱりバレンタイン連れてこなきゃよかった。うわマジミスったニック連れてこなきゃよかった。
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
もうすでに着てるけど。
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3, adjusting torque.
Elder Maxon.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
めっちゃニックに嫌われるよね、こういうことやってると絶対。ニックごめんね。今はとりあえずっていう感じでこういう感じにしてる。
Heads up.
来といて。
See what I can do.
俺ちょっと多分新しいパワーマンがもらえそうだから。
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
ニックさ、これ着とけば死んだっていうことがバレなくて。
Signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
インスペクターやばいだろ。ニックニック。
Heads up.
ちある。おい、いえいえいえいえいえ。
So long as you're carrying it.
全部もらってるんですよ。
Internal monitoring active.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
全部もらえるものもらっていく。どっち行けばいいんだ。とりあえずなんか上とかにも行けるし、下にも行けるし。とりあえずちょっと下を見てもらってみようか。この人今ここで撃ち殺したらどうなんだろう。
Balonet Alpha at 92%. Compensating.
支援の方向じゃないですか。ミリタリーだから。イエス。俺も全部もらってく。
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression
なん
rate.
か入ってんのかなかって。
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
なんか入ってんね、いろいろ。ここは
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Delta Seek.
すげえ。あ、こうやって繋がってんだ、一応。ロマンで言ったらブラザーフットだよね。入るとしたら、でもなんか、シンとかみんな皆殺しって言ってるから、ちょっと、どうなのかって気がする。エールロードとかなんか微妙そう。入っても、大した恩恵が。インスティテュートかブラザーフットなんだよな。もし入るとしたら。まあ、3つ目っていうのもあるけど、3つ目はもうなんか、おお、すげえ。ここはコントロールデックか。みんなナイトキャプテン。おお、完全に気球戦みたいな感じで。
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
装備がやっぱりめっちゃいろんな装備手に入りそう。まあこんなもんか。
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
とりあえずここで、ここに確かデッキがあって、で、ここにメイソンがいて、こっち側から全部見たっけ？そうだ、一回だけ。
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
今ここで俺さ、この人たちのことこうやって撃ち殺したらさ、取り返しのつかないと思います。
Tighten up the meter, like that. Now split the difference. There. Now half that. You want to do it? Oh no, I think you've almost got it. That's it. Thank you, Scott.
これ乗って帰れるこのですね。前でしょ、どうなの？ウイルス帰るかな。確か見たもん。確かあれ言ったな。すげえ、このウイルスが一望できる。
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak.
これ乗ったら帰るんだよね。ちょっと探索をしてみる。ガトリングレーザー持ってるってやばいね。レーダーのなんちゃって装備とは全然違う。ほんとなんか本物の軍隊って感じがする。メインデック。
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
皆さん装備がすごい。すげえめっちゃ広いじゃん。一人一人のこれ部屋があるのか。なんかもう全部もらってくわ。キャプテンのターミナル。めっちゃ長いぞ。ちょっと待って、こういうのも全部読みながらやったらすげえな。読みながらやるか。じゃあしょうがねえな。I need you to prepare. と時間ちょうだいくらいかと。